Mic check 1 2 1 2, man. Y'all already know when you hear the voice, you made the right choice. It is your boy in the building, Frank Nitty, man, host of the Texans on 3 podcast show. And man, do we have a good one for y'all, man? I'd like to welcome all of y'all and give y'all an applause. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big Texans energy, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. And y'all know if I'm in the building, man, y'all know I gotta have my guy in the building, man. He might not be on the camera tonight, but he's definitely here in voice. I ain't gonna say in spirit now, because he here. He here, but
I ain't died. Hey, hold on, man. Motherfuckers at work keep calling me, what's the one that take off?
Oh, yeah.
They keep calling me take off, bro. I'm still here.
Hey, for real, man. Hey, now y'all do kind of got the same house. But,
hey, man, shout out on 3, man. Shout out on 3.
And y'all know, man, we got that boy Patton in the building, the streets, a.k.a. the future Texan scout, a.k.a.
Activated.
Y'all already know, man, and y'all already know, man, and we in the building, man. It's definitely a killer on the loose, man. We got that boy Killer Cal in the building, man. Hold on. Let me get my boy's applause. Big killer, not the little one. You know what I'm talking about.
What's happening?
And it's going down, bro, man.
It is going down on a Saturday night.
Man, we got a special guest in the building, man. He was here with us last time, man. Y'all make sure y'all give a good round of applause, man. To our guys. Mellow Mike.
Mellow in the highs, mellow in the highs, mellow in the highs, mellow in the highs.
Big shout out Bull Bash, man. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and you know what I'm saying, subscribe and check out what my boy got going on over there.
For sure.
Man, shout out all the Texas fans in the building. That boy Dorsey already in here, man. Appreciate you, my guy. It's going down, man. It's pre-game chat, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the Texans versus the Cardinals. And hey, it's one of them games, and I'm glad I'm speaking with y'all on here about this game, because I did some, I did a little, you know what I'm saying, a little sports betting earlier. And one person that I was kind of like lost on a little bit, as a matter of fact, I took him off my board because I didn't know how.
You ain't call me,
man, because I don't know if I couldn't run. I don't think I would have ran with nobody advice, Pat. And I'm gonna be honest, because I don't know what. I'm gonna tell y'all who it was. It's Brissett, man. They got him. The over and under is 220 something yards, like that. And last week, I'm gonna tell y'all. Last week he played the Rams in a blowout loss. I think it was 44-17. He still threw for 271 yards. You know what I'm saying? And according to PFF, the Rams are supposed to be almost like a good defense, like kind of what ours is. I seen the Stressens going off on them the other day. Shout out Houston Stressens, man. I seen you come in with them boys, letting them know that their system is kind of thrown off.
Hey,
but
take the over on his passing yards, because the game is going to get out of hand. So
that's what I thought, but I already made the bet. So I just
go make another one.
Just went with it, Jigba going over what he normally do.
Make another hole. Like,
you don't think Jigba gonna go over 90 yards tomorrow? He went under. He went under with his last game. No. In Jigba, not in Jigba. In Jigba.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Jigba is with Tampa Bay.
Seattle.
No, that's somebody Seattle. Yeah, he went to under last week, and he don't go to under 2 weeks in a row. So
we're not worried about it. We're talking about the Brisket man. The Brisket man gonna get his numbers, because come fourth quarter they're gonna be throwing the ball all game, and we're gonna be playing prevent.
Hey, let me tell you something. Matt Burke don't play prevent.
Boom.
He don't play prevent. Like, bro, go look up those passing numbers, man. Like, I understand that we haven't been a team that's been blowing out other teams, but I don't think that they're going to play prevent. I'm telling you, man. And Brisket, man, I think he's like like as a starter. I think he's like 4-1 against the Texans.
Yeah, he gives us a problem, and that's
Yeah.
Just like Sam Darnold.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. When you stop the run and we know that it's going to be a pass, those two demons on the edge is going to get to him.
Yeah, I don't
And
think
yeah. Marvin Harris, I don't think that Harrison is
not playing.
Yeah, so bro,
Both tackles are out. Both left tackle, right tackle is out. Both left guard and right guard are below average. The defensive line should feast. This is a game where the defense actually, D'Amico or Mac Burke, whomever's calling the play, should blitz and blitz heavily all game. Send everything.
Yeah.
Why not? Because they don't have a chance. Like, this is a perfect game for us to go drop 50 points and not look back. But because the Texans are the Texans, I'm gonna give you my early score prediction. I got us beating them 19-3.
Nah, I don't. I cannot see 19 points. Like,
should
nah. I think by halftime, I think it's gonna be 24. I'm not gonna give my prediction now, but by halftime, it's gonna be 24. Like, I give them, 2 touchdowns, 24-6. But that final score is gonna be something nasty. It is.
So that what you think? You think that is so? Y'all now I'm not looking at it because I guess 19-3 would be a blowout game.
No, that's a very hard fought defensive game. However, the Cardinals' defense is very, very below par. We should be able to run the ball, and we, RIP to my boy C Royal. They brought your boy back, man. Jaws.
Oh, okay.
They brought him back. Chubb, rib injury. Woody, I forget his injury. We know Joe ain't been here all year, so you need more running backs. They just brought Jaws up, and the guy that they signed, they came with waivers. They just released him, which was kind of weird. I mean, I really liked him, but
hey, Patton, hold on a second. Patton, hold on. Excuse me, I got something caught in my throat. British Brooks. Excuse me. British Brooks. Excuse me. Okay, go ahead, Patton. Finish.
The pipe thugs, man. Put the pipe thugs up, man.
No, British.
There you go.
I would like to see British too, but I don't know, man.
That's your fullback, man. British.
It's what's going on in there? It's what is a guy?
Jacob.
No, Chubb status. What's Chubb's
Roy
status?
Jordan.
Chubb is out of there. I think Chubb didn't practice none this week. So
he practiced yesterday. He was limited and he's questionable, but for this game, I wouldn't play him.
Yeah, I mean, it's no need to play him. Actually, there's no need to, and I know I'm jumping the gun, but there's no need to play Lassiter either.
I wouldn't play Lassiter.
Yeah, just go ahead and rest it. But no, I think British Brooks need to get some run for. Bro, I've been saying for the last 2 years, British need to get some run from the tailback position.
Who will block for
him? You don't need a blocker, bro. Single back.
They have a
single back.
They have a
single back, bro. We don't run the fullback every turn. Single back.
We done got rid of the fullback. We sent Jacob Johnson packing.
Yeah.
British Brooks is the only H-back on the roster. He's not a true fullback. He's an H-back.
He was big for nothing.
Yeah, you talking about Jacob? Jacob, whatever. Jacob. So
Jacob.
So other than, you know what I'm saying, this Brissett thing that I was worried about, I guess I have, and to be honest, and I don't know who has. I mean, if anybody has, I don't know, Mike, you probably been catching the, some
Brandon,
of what's been going on with Arizona as a team. I mean, when I watched, NFL does this thing where at the end of the week they put a video out where it shows the highlights from all games of that week, and it's probably like a 2-hour something video. And I watched that, and then I see other teams doing that video, but I don't really see what Arizona does, what they do good. I just know that from the betting side that Brissett was, he been going off as far as his numbers. Bro has been like over, like I say, 200 and 50, 60 yards every game. Most of them being like 300-yard games too. So he's been getting the numbers, but they've been in losses. And so that's why I say, so against a team like us, I guess it would be good to, because I was thinking like this, right? We shut down the Bills. I mean, we shut down Josh, right? We shut down Patrick Mahomes, right? Like Brissett, like we should tear him off the bone. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Well, but you know what, Nitty? Like when you say Josh, you shut down Cook because Cook, after we played Buffalo, Cook, his production just went up. We shut out Kansas City, and that was Kareem Hunt, and that's Pacheco. Mm-hmm. Shut them down. So I've always been saying, if you shut down the run and you make the quarterback have to pass, that falls into our favor.
Exactly. That's what that's you playing right into what we got going on.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
So I looked at the percent, and here's the thing you got to understand is his numbers are not eye-popping. He's about at 2,500 passing yards. He's averaging 7 yards per pass. The reason why those numbers kind of fluctuate up per game is because he has more attempts per game than almost any other quarterback in the league. He's throwing the ball because they have no running game. The only threat of the running game they have is on occasion they have DeMarcado in there who's averaging about 7.3 per carry, but he's banged up right now. And the outside receivers, if you try to name these guys, it's Michael Wilson and Greg Dortch. Because Marvin Harrison Jr. ain't there. So as a Texas defensive coordinator, there's only one place they're trying to get the ball to, and that's the tight end, Trey McBride. Yep. So this is a very, very simplified game plan for the best defense in the National Football League. And then you go and minus Paris Johnson over there as well. I mean, defensively, they can sleepwalk through this game and still tear these guys apart. And Jacoby Brissett is getting sacked at a high rate, and he hasn't started every game this season. So there's that. And then defensively, when you flip it on the other side of the ball, there's 3 names you got to name. There's Budda Baker, who's not having a great year as a defensive back. He's having a lot of tackles because there's a lot of coverage breakdowns there.
Right.
Then you have Sweat, who is their sack leader with 11. He is a threat that you have to watch out for. And then there's Calais Campbell, who has, I think, about 6 or 5.5 on the years. But other than that, Walter Nolan has been basically in 4 games this season. He was their number 1 pick. I think they just got what was that? Was it Will Johnson, the cornerback from Michigan? I think he just came back this week, and he's a rookie, who's pretty good at coverage as a nickel, but he's not going to be ready to go this week. So I mean, this theoretically for the Texans offense should be a game for Nick Caley to come in here and to start working out the kinks between this week and next week with the Las Vegas Raiders. This is Caley's time to get this offense right and try to get some rhythm and get things established and flowing.
Remember what I said last show, y'all? I said, man, I paused before I said it. The Texans offense, they are growers. They not showers. And the rest of these games are going to be us growing into the defense that we need to be. I mean, not defense, but offense that we need to be before going into the playoffs, because I do believe in my heart of all hearts that we're going to improve. I think that Nick Caley gonna get it together, y'all. I think these next 4 games we're gonna see the trajectory is gonna be on the positive, going up. We're gonna see that he comes out this game. What kind of worries me a little bit is like Woody, right? I think Woody is a great player. Don't get me wrong. Woody's 25 years old, so I don't really look at him like other rookies, but I will say this: when you're a rookie in the NFL, you're still a rookie in the NFL because you hadn't been playing against competition like this. I don't care if you was in college till you was 27. You still never faced a football field full of everybody is on point. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think like what I'm starting to see, and I hate to say it, and I just want to ask y'all this too. Do y'all think Woody Marks is kind of wearing down a little bit? Or do y'all think he's steady going? Or do you think he's hitting that little rookie wall a little bit where you just start to be like, man, it's the end of the season. I've been getting beat, and every time I hit it, it's like it's getting up a little bit slower every time he gets knocked down. So is that a concern to y'all?
I'll take that one first. Nitty, when you was talking about you wanted Marks to start, I think that was like game 3, game 4, and I said Woody is more like a relief pitcher. Like the flow of the game, he has to see it, and then when he comes in, he does his thing. Chubb is a starter. Now, Chubb is not here. In the last 2 or 3 weeks, the Texans said, like, Woody, you're our guy.
I know what you're saying.
And so when the Texans said, Woody, you're our guy, the numbers was not good. Yards per carry, none of that. It was not good. But what happened was in the second half, Woody started to get those big breaks, those breakout runs, those missed tackles, and it started to build. So once again, Woody is not a guy that's going to, like right now in his career, he's not going to be able to start a game and, set the tone. The tone has to be set, and then Woody comes in and he's a finisher and not a starter. And the numbers speak for themselves. So it's not my opinion. It's what I was able to observe and watching him play.
I get exactly what you're saying, Killer. He's a grower, not a shower. Okay, now what were you saying, Pat? Pause, y'all. Man, it's funny how that refers to football. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, that's basically what you're saying, though. Like, Woody needs to, golly, pause. We did, especially his name being Woody. We got crazy references to, because you got Woody, you got Chubb, you got, Jaws, pause. It sounds like an orgy in the backfield. But hey, anyway, what do y'all think about that though, Patton, as far as what y'all see going on with Woody? Do you think Woody is powering up, or do you think Woody is you agree totally with what Killer said?
I agree with Killer. Going back to his college tape, he was never the number one guy. When he was the number one guy, it was due to him catching the ball and not running the ball. So there's a difference right there. We have been running him way more than we have been throwing the ball to him, and that's causing the wear and tear. He needs that running back too. He could be a potentially running back one if this was the Dr. Payton, if you're out there, don't hurt me. A Patriots offense where we're throwing the ball to him 75% of the time, 80% of the time. You need that back that's going to get the hard 1, 2, 3 yards and occasionally pop for a big one. Going into this game, if Chubb does not play, we do need that second and third running back, i.e. British Brooks or Gerard Johnson. Jordan, I'm sorry.
You said who? Who?
Your guy, Pipe Thumb.
Okay.
Good one, Brandon. Good one, Brandon.
Pipe Thumb Jr. Hey.
Oh man!
This has to be this should be a game due to the defense we're facing. Over 150 yards rushing, potentially 200 rushing yards as a total from the backfield. Quarterback. It should be because this is one of those games where the team is so bad that you can't find it. The only bright spot is the quarterback throwing, putting up numbers in garbage time. That's your bright spot. How's the kicker doing? That's what it's come to. Can we get the first round pick? Are we going to fire the head coach? Tyler won't be here next year. What are we going to do with quarterback? That's what this team has come to. So this is one of those games where you should, keyword should, beat the brakes off of them but this is also a trap game, and this is also
no. It's not a trap game.
Oh yes, this is.
No. A trap game is. I was talking to my guys at work, and they were saying it's a trap game. A trap game is I'm looking ahead to the next game, and I'm gonna get trapped with the game that I'm looking over. We play them, and then the next game I think is the Raiders.
Yeah,
there's nothing to
game right there.
No, but it's nothing to trap us.
Yeah, it's nothing to trap us.
There's nothing to trap us. See, a trap game is I'm looking over this game to focus on the next game. No, we've taken care of everything. Like we have to beat this team the way that we've been playing, and then we play the Raiders and we beat them. There's no trap games left. Like, put it like this. If we was playing the Cardinals with their record and then Kansas City was next week, then this will be a trap game because we would be like looking over the Cardinals, looking over the team that have been whooping our ass for the last 5, 6, 7 years. That's the trap that you fall into. A trap game means I'm looking over the team that I'm supposed to face and I'm looking to the next team.
You know why I think we don't have no trap games this year, period? It's because we started out 0-3. I think being that we are a work in progress, I think we will get this Arizona game like these, like I'm telling y'all, these Knicks, I bet you they looking at the Arizona and the Raiders game for sure. It's games, it's like, yo, let's try to see how we gonna get this offense to actually run. This almost like the preseason. And forgive me, Arizona Cardinal fans and Raiders fans, but this is almost like our preseason that we didn't get to have because
you are so freaking on point.
I'm telling you, dog. This is going to be like our preseason, and we're gonna be out there experimenting. I like this. What Brandon said. He said he want to see a full air raid and screen pass offense this game to get reps, not ground and pound up the middle. Yeah, like this is the game. The Raiders and the Cardinals game is the game you experiment, that you find out, oh, we can do this. Oh, okay. We finna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have teams looking at this on tape and adding to our tendencies. There we go. That's it in short term. We add into our tendencies these next 2 games to throw people off in the playoffs. That's what's happening.
I tell y'all what this game is. This game is like a double amputee trying to box you with his stumps. That's what this game is. The Cardinals are defenseless, bro. Okay. The game that could be potentially a trap game because they do have the weapons to hurt you is going to be next week's game with those Las Vegas Raiders because they have Brock Bowers and they have Ashton Genty. Those guys can't hurt you. What Arizona has right now cannot hurt you. Okay. And as far as my 2 cents worth on the Woody Marks is a guy, and I completely agree with Cal and Patton. He's going to give you 12 to 15 good, solid runs a game. But you need that guy to sit there and take those bulks, those hard inside runs. And the thing that you have to watch with the Houston Texans is when they face teams that have an elite level defensive tackle, that running game vanishes. And they were running Woody Marks constantly up into the middle of that defense. And it was the play calls were not suited for Woody Marks. Those were Nick Chubb type of runs going up against Chris Jones in that defense. So you're going to have to sit there and you're going to have to load manage Woody Marks now because Nick Chubb's banged up. Joe Mixon ain't coming back this year. They already cut Cody Schroeder, from what I heard, the guy that they just signed.
Man, that was crazy.
They cut him already?
Look, had me watching this highlights.
And they brought up Jawar Jordan.
Yeah.
So it's going to be basically Woody Marks, Jawar Jordan, Dare, and British Brooks. That's the running game right there.
Why did you name British last? I need you, Mike. Hey, Mike.
I like British Brooks, but he doesn't get the run, man. He is just an H-back. They give him the fullback dive, and they use him to sit there and, do the bend over stover play where he comes up behind and does the push. But that's all that they do with British Brooks.
Bend over stover.
British Brooks is better than that.
God damn.
Bend over stover?
That's what everybody is referred to the play as. It's
Super pause.
Houston, it's bend
Super
over.
pause.
Okay, now look. When it
Jesus.
now look, look, that's something that that's a hell of a one to segue from. Now I'm gonna say this. With them bringing Jaws, now you know what I'm saying. Y'all know I've always been a big Jaws fan. Even when he made me look bad though, because when we drafted him and we did a show the next day after the draft, I said that this was one guy who was going to just shoot to the top of the running back room in the Texans, and he just didn't do it. And this year he came into when we seen him at the beginning of the season, he came in looking great. Pause. He looked at very like football ready, and far as what we've seen him do in the offseason, it looked good, but for some reason, they put that boy back on practice squad, and then they end up, releasing him, I think, and now they bringing him back after the dude Stroder. Now, what I was saying is that I watched those highlights for nothing, pretty much. I was imagining him in our offense, and he was kind of reminding me of Woody. I think somebody said that, probably was Patton, but he kind of reminded me of Woody, the way he was a downhill runner in a sense. But I'd rather have Jaws, somebody who we know that can and like I said, against these next two games, to see what can he do in this offense. Like what can Jaws do? You know what I'm saying? And I think it's gonna be a surprise. I think we might get a big run from him tomorrow, 55-yarder, something like that. Don't be surprised. And when it happened, just say, man, Nitty told me that was gonna happen, because that's what type of runner he is. And you know what I'm saying? Those runs, like, I'm pretty sure y'all seen it. Those runs where Woods would break it and it looked like he could have took that to the house, but he gets caught up in with the safeties and whatnot. Jaws will take one of those to the house, bro. He'll take one of those. Hold on, what Brandon say? We run over you, don't bend over. No, but yeah, man. So, is there anything as far as any highlights or anything that y'all looking at in this game, other than, I mean, I'm pretty much put mine out there, but anything that y'all looking forward to in this game that y'all want to see from the team?
Will should have 5 sacks.
You're right. He should.
He should have 5 sacks, but how many sacks he's gonna? Because as a team, how many sacks we're gonna get?
10.
10 was my thought. 10 was my thought. Really, 10 was my thought.
Change what I said. Player I am looking for is the new D tackle that we just got. I watched some highlight film on him. The dude from the Chargers, looked pretty good, man.
If he plays, he should get a sack.
Yeah, he looked good, bro. I'm like, damn. And him doing that over there in LA and coming to a place where we tell you to go 115% and try to knock somebody's head off, I think he gonna love it. He gonna love it here.
I think that if we can embarrass Josh and Patrick to 0 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, there's no way that Jacoby, and I'm gonna put some respect on his name, Brissett, should be able to do anything against us. Like, I'm not even thinking about what happened in the past. I'm just saying, like, bro, we should just shut him down completely. And that's why I think the 10 sacks can be like, it can be inevitable. I think we can get that. I think we can have a historic defensive day. And here's my thing here, man. After he scored his first touchdown, probably in 3 years, don't be surprised if Agumawale is the leading rusher tomorrow, man.
I'm glad you
I'm gonna leave it right there. Don't be surprised if he's the leading rusher tomorrow.
Hey, I won't be surprised, because look,
Surprise, motherfucker.
I believe it. I believe it, bro. I'm telling you, I believe it. And look, it's funny that I was thinking it, but I didn't say it. And probably because I didn't want it to happen. But I think we got to kind of get off the Dore thing, man. Because I know
You got to, bro.
2 years ago, I promise y'all, on third downs, that's who I wanted on the field. The way that Dore used to, even when I done seen Dore get a 3rd and 16, a 3rd and 23, just on a draw play. So it's like whenever, I used to see him, bro, just, so and I'm talking about he was like, he had a knack for it. So I was like, third down.
He has made the team every single year. And regardless of what you feel about the scouting regime, the general whatever, he made the team. So this year Dore cost us a game, but
he gave us a game too.
Nico Collins cost us a game too. So I can't put it on one. And y'all know I'm the biggest Nico Collins fan, the biggest. So it happened, but
I know Chris Collinsworth's feelings was hurt, boy, because right before he ran that touchdown in, he was like, now look at this guy. He probably ain't had a red zone practice red zone rep in practice. And as soon as he got that ball, I'm talking about just ran through that defense.
I don't want to lose our account by saying what I want to say about Chris Collinsworth. So I'm just gonna, withhold my comments on him.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I think I said it on the last show. That's what let me know that we are the team to beat this year, because we not only beat the Kansas City Chiefs, y'all, we beat the refs and we beat Chris Collinsworth. Y'all don't understand how many games I done watched, and I done seen the Chiefs down 21 to 14 or 21 to 10, and you hear Chris Collinsworth, he say, hey, now, this is right around the time when those Chiefs start coming back. And it seemed like magic, bro. They start doing it. It's like he said it and it's happening. You know what I'm saying? And that's what used to piss me off, because it's like, bro, you just always believe. And that whole night, I'm talking about the first play, he just kept saying, like, you just know that this is a night that Kansas City is going to win. And that kind of scared me a little bit, because like I say, I know Chris Collinsworth. When he says this, it's like that team just like, it's like magic or something. Like he working with the I ain't gonna say what it is, but it's like he knows what's about to happen on the field. And he talked all of that noise, and we beat that, y'all. And y'all gotta understand, we gotta really give ourselves a hand for doing it, because we beat the system.
No, here's the thing. Go ahead, Mike.
I wanted to go completely deaf and lose all of my hearing after 3 hours of listening to Chris Collinsworth and praising Patrick Mahomes, because he's admittedly a Chiefs fan. He's come out and admitted that he roots for the Chiefs. And when you're calling a game, it should be like J.J. Watt had to learn that. He kept referring to the Texans as us and we, and he had to take a step back from that.
I love that.
Your commentary has to be unbiased and impartial. You have to sit there and call the game for both sides, because that's what a national televised game is. It's for both sides. You're calling it to the national audience. But with what we got to watch in this Arizona game, man, you got to see, we're looking for growth from Nick Caley as an offensive coordinator.
True.
Structure, and especially the late game scenarios. End of half, end of game. Tempo, 2-minute drill. Like, get up there, spike the ball. Don't waste 40 seconds in a huddle and letting time run off. Go out there, be aggressive, and get some damn points on the board. You cannot play this type of style that D'Amico wants to play. And this is something that San Francisco fans have criticized Kyle Shanahan for, is conservative play calls in late game situations, lack of clock management in those situations, and playing not to win the game, playing not to lose the game. That's what Kyle Shanahan. Now, Shanahan was a guy that D'Amico was learning under when he was in San Francisco. And flash forward here, D'Amico's a head coach, and he's having the same exact problems that the 49ers were having with Kyle Shanahan, because the most vocal person of this was actually Matt Ryan, who came out when Kyle Shanahan was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons and said that Kyle takes too damn long because he wants every play call to be perfect. So the Texans, they got to sit there and find a way to get Jalen Noel involved, man. Stop treating him like Bobby Slow was treating Tank Dell, using him as a damn gadget player. The guy's got wheels on him. Use him on a crossing route. Try to get him deep down the field. Get him involved. Throw him a screen. For God's sake, do something creative.
And I think that's what this game gonna be, Mike. I'm telling you, these, because I think it was in a press conference where just this week where Kaylee was actually asked. I'll be wanting to know who asked these questions, because Landry asks some good questions sometimes, but I think he asked him about, what I'm saying, what do you think about D'Amico saying that the offense needs to pick it up? Like, D'Amico been saying this all year, and I'm pretty sure that reporter saying it to Nick Caley once again was like, hey, now, the coach is steady saying this, like, you pretty much kind of making you're in a hot seat pretty much. Like the coach is seeing that it's more that can be done with this offense. So I think, like I say, y'all, these next 4 games, especially this next one, it's going to be, we're going to see Kaylee going in his bag a little bit to see what he can do. And another thing too that we're going to be looking for is too, because piggybacking on what you said earlier, Mike, about Trey McBride and a tight end situation, is that we get to see too how, Aziz and whatever safety over there can match up against another good tight end as well, because Kelsey is kind of on his at the end of his career, but Trey McBride is out there doing some things, and I think that would be a good test for our linebacking core and the safeties to see how they can cover a dynamic tight end both 2 weeks, because like you said, Brock Bowers also to see how we could deal with these tight ends, because tight ends is the only thing that I felt like was a problem at last year. We kind of handled that this year, but there was some tight ends that kind of gave us some problems, I think, in that Tampa Bay game. So, I think we experiment. We find out what we can do, what we can't do, a little bit more better than what we've been doing. But I think it's a fun game, man. It's 12 o'clock, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love my 12 o'clock game. I love that. I only get the stress out the way at the beginning of the day. Yeah, man, I think it's going to be a great game, man. And I'm just looking for them boys to win. I know we're going to win. I just want to see how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Against a team that we are dominant. We are the dominant team. We are supposed to come in and smash them. And according to my logic, if you can make all of these other elite teams look bad, because I went back and I looked at it just before this show. I was like, damn, Patrick Mahomes, 0 touchdowns, 160 yards when he was going over his numbers all 4 or 5 games before that game. And I'm like, yo, so we finna play the brisket, man. Ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in the world that on paper this should be no contest. You know what I'm saying? And this should just be a celebration game where every time the offense running off the field, the defense high-fiving them, and every time the defense running off the field, the offense is high-fiving them. It's just like, man, we are doing these boys out here, pause.
Yeah.
That's what this game should be tomorrow, man. A celebration of greatness and, you know what I'm saying, a exhibition of, who we are as a team. This should be easy work.
When you look at what's ahead of us, now, I'm going to say this. Just as we look at the schedule, they look at the schedule. So they're looking at the Cardinals. They're looking at the Raiders. They're looking like, okay, we can beat those guys. As fans, we saying we can beat them. What becomes the trap is not these 2 games, is I think that the Chargers play Kansas City, and they can go ahead and just put them to rest.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't, we still have the tiebreaker against Kansas City. but we still have the Chargers before we have the Colts. So the only trap game is the 3 games that we have to play, and that's the Cardinals, that's the Raiders, before we play the Chargers, and then we play the Colts. And we don't know what the Colts going to have at quarterback. So
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, look, I don't celebrate injuries, but I just think that if you're playing at an NFL level, no, not at an NFL level, but playing in the NFL, and you've been out for 5 years, I just think that your hamstrings is not going to uh, withstand the type of movement that you're gonna have to move because they're gonna move you out of their pocket, bro. I mean, defenses are different from even when he was playing. So when he has to break out and run, don't be surprised that he pulls up, and it's not me wishing anything on him. So
man,
those
RIP, but who was the big quarterback Cal that was from the Giants?
the big quarterback.
You don't remember the big left-handed quarterback?
Oh, you talking about Jared Lorenzen?
Yeah. He looking like him out there, bro.
Yeah, and the thing about it is Jared can move better than even when Jared was big.
Bro, he was
could,
the truth, man.
He could move better than Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers have always been a statue, been a Statue of Liberty.
Yep.
He's not moving out of that pocket.
Nope.
And so if he's there when we play him, Will Anderson will have hey, look, put it like this. Will and Daniil is going to finish the year with 15, combined. Both of them.
That's
so
dope. Do y'all think what's the name breaks the record this year? Or he kind of
it's a done deal.
He's breaking the record.
Y'all think he gonna beat it?
Yeah, it's done.
How many he got so far?
He's got like 20 right now.
Yeah, he got 20. Yeah, I think the record is 22 and a half or something like that.
Yeah. He's gonna probably get 25, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be like out of that
too, man. I remember that when they drafted him, they say this guy's likely to break the sack record. They said the same. Well, no, they did not say that about JJ. I'm lying. About the third year, they said that about JJ. They say he should break the record, but JJ started getting those injuries. I'm gonna go. I'm about to get ready to do the shout outs to everybody in the what's the name? Is anything y'all want to bring before we close out?
I'm gonna go way to left field, man. And this okay. Well, we're gonna do the predictions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll do the predictions. One thing that me and Patton always talk about, we always talk about the roster ahead of, regardless of what happened, we win the Super Bowl, we don't win the Super Bowl or whatever, but me and Patton always talk about the roster. And I was thinking, we're gonna pay Will, we're gonna pay CJ. There's a person on this team besides my boy number 12. Y'all know what I'm talking about, my boy Colin. Yeah, Colin. We're talking about Kamari Lassiter. Now, let me be the first to say this in the universe. I really think that Kamari position on this team will not be at cornerback. It will be at safety.
Another Kareem.
Early in the career, the Texans need to find another cornerback because I'm telling you, if you have Kalen and Kamari with Petrie as your safeties, and you got Stingley on one side, all you need to do is just get you a young cornerback on the other side. I think Kamari.
When they drafted the kid out of USC,
but he's so good though. You take that elite coverage skills and you put
but this is the thing that me and Patton talked about. The better he plays at cornerback, the more he's going to outprice himself with the Texans. He's going to outprice himself with the Texans because Kamari is right now. He's like the best tackling cornerback in the league right now.
Yeah,
he plays like a cornerback, a linebacker, No, he plays like a linebacker and a strong safety.
But look
But
though,
he's a cornerback. So and he has great coverage
he gonna be
skills.
disgruntled though, man, if they do that to him, because he gonna know
No,
what they doing, just like we know.
bro. No. Here's the thing, though. I looked at the salaries of cornerbacks and I looked at the salaries of safeties. They're really close. They're not that far apart. They're not that far apart. And so you have to look at like the reason why I say that is because Collins came out about 4 or 5 weeks ago and said, I don't care what happens. I can see myself being with Houston for the rest of my career. And so when you look at that, when you look at CJ and Will is about to get their 110, as AD always say, you know, you're gonna get that 110. You know, you still have other players that you have to pay. Everybody is under the assumption that you can pay everybody. You can't pay everybody. You can't. So you're going to have players that say, I want to be a part of this team and I take less. Now, if we win the Super Bowl this year, then you're going to have players that say, I have my ring. Now it's time to go and get my money. So you're going to have players that say, hey, I got my ring. Now it's time to go get paid. Or do you have players that say, hey, let's run it back and let's run a dynasty?
Now I'm gonna tell you this.
That's my thoughts on that.
Now I'm gonna tell you this. Where I agree with you on this is that Kamari does seem like a player where if he was balancing, okay, greatness, or you know what I'm saying, I can go get this, you know, extra $10 million from over here, something like that. I think he will choose greatness. I think that's what he's seen. The way he talks when he's at podiums, and it seems like bro will chase the greatness. I think if we won a Super Bowl, Kamara wouldn't go nowhere probably for about another 3-4 years. I think he'll want to be a part of that dynasty. I think it'll eat him up. Like he's the type of player that'll go home that night and say, man, we won a Super Bowl, right? If I was to leave and them boys win another one, it's gonna eat at him, bro. I think he want to be part of that dynasty, bro.
So let me ask you something, Nitty. Okay, so Stingley, he's already at the top of the food chain. Mm-hmm. I think he's like 25, close to 30, something like that. So he's like, I think he's like the top paid, cornerback.
Mm-hmm. I think Sauce still got him by a little bit, but yeah.
Well, Sauce did his contract after Stingley's.
Mm-hmm. They just did Sauce a little bit more. I think.
Yeah, it was like 100,000. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So if Lassiter win a Super Bowl, and so you telling me that the Texans say, okay, this is our price. Our price is $15 million a year. So 4 years, that's 60.
Mm-hmm.
You got another team that says, okay, 15 million a year, 60, and we'll pay you 45 million guaranteed. The guaranteed money is what counts.
Yeah.
You have another team that says we're going to pay you 85, but the guaranteed is going to be like 55.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to ask somebody to leave millions of dollars on the table.
That last one that you just said, that's hard. That's hard to leave on the table.
Because I got my ring. I'm a champion already. Now it's time to go cash out. And then I'm gonna go over here and then I'm the man, because I would never be the man on this team with Stingley. And I respect that. Stingley is this guy. Sting got his money. He's gonna finish as the Texans' best cornerback. So I can go somewhere else and establish myself as a champion and go over here and establish my culture. And that's all I'm saying.
You think CJ, he takes a lot of advice from Tom Brady, right? You think that he takes the Tom Brady approach when it comes to his contract is understanding that if you take all the money, you can't really build a team around you. So do you think CJ...
He got that super agent, David Mulligetta.
Nah, he got Mulligetta. Hey, say it again, Mike. Yeah, I don't think Nitty heard you. He got who?
David Mulligetta.
Thank you. He's not taking no discount.
David
Money getter. Yeah, David Money getter. He's not taking no discounts, bro. Like, nah.
I know. I just had to try though, man. You know,
So
they
here's
take
what
a
you
lot
gotta
of
look
stuff
at.
from Tom Brady. They be like, "Hey, man, Tom Brady done gave me all the game." Well, y'all missing the wrong one. Y'all missing one that Tom did that helped him win all those championships. And bro, when I found that out, and this was like in Tom's prime, I couldn't believe that shit. I was like, this man is like the 20-something paid quarterback in the league, and the quarterbacks that were ahead of him were quarterbacks that ain't even sniffed the playoffs. I was like, yeah, that's when I knew the game was crazy.
But that's because it worked differently for Brady. Brady had a brand outside of football. He had TB12. Brady didn't need to be the highest paid quarterback. Just like J.J. Watt when he was here, he had that brand outside of football. So he's not worried about the money. He could get his money. But when you're talking about Kamari Lassiter, man, here's the thing you got to remember. Kamari is not going to be a true free agent. He will be a restricted free agent. So what that means is the Texans have to decide, are they going to allow him to see what he's worth on the open market and tender him?
When you say this is, Mike, when will he be a restricted free agent?
When his contract is up, I think.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
So the Texans will sit there and they will tender him with whatever value they could put on him. And if a team makes an offer to him, that value, they have to give the Texans like a second-round draft pick in order to negotiate with Kamari Lassiter and make him a contract offer. And then the way that works is once they make that contract offer, the Texans then have the right to match that offer.
He getting franchised.
He will go to that team. But they have to bring the draft capital.
We gonna franchise Kamari, bro. I'm telling y'all. Franchise.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be franchise.
That'd be crazy because you know what they did it to you would think that okay, they only put that with certain players, but T. Higgins actually was franchised a few years, and I think he prime candidate for it. I think Kamari, now that I think about it, he's prime candidate for that. So by the time his contract is up, if this team has a certain kind of nucleus built already, and he's a part of that, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, D'Amico is going to do everything in that front office to say, hey, I want to keep that guy. We need guys like that. This is what this defense is built on. And I just want to say this too, while we're speaking on the defense, and then I'm done. I just like this whole situation because I thought, man, Christian, and I know we tired of talking about Christian Harris, but man, I just cannot believe what happened to that dude, bro. Like, it's just amazing on how you fall off like that, bro.
I don't think it's a fall off. I think it's a doghouse.
You think so, bro?
Yeah, I think it's a doghouse.
It's the worst doghouse I have ever seen in my life, bro. Like,
yeah, Brian has pretty bad doghouses.
Yeah.
I look, when Christian Harris was healthy, you cannot tell me that he was not better than Toro and EJ Speed. Now I can match him with Aziz, but you telling me that this guy, like I had Christian Harris coming into the season, like, you know, being healthy, like, oh, this dude is going to be the next, and he's not getting any run. And it's going to be crazy because when he lead a team and go somewhere else, it's going to be one of those things that we say, damn, what happened? It has to be a doghouse, bro. Mm-hmm. It has to be.
Damn, bro.
Well, here's the thing is we don't even know what the injury was because, like Joe Mixon, it was a mysterious injury that they never revealed to us.
So yeah, but you know, but we seen him come back.
Yeah,
was it last year? And he played 94% of the snaps and didn't play the next game. It was something crazy like that. And then like this whole entire year. And like he's not playing.
Yeah, he just
he's on special teams. That's it. He gets
I don't get it.
They didn't release him. See, and this the crazy thing. You don't release the man You don't. He's a roster spot. The man made the 53 roster, bro. So
Right.
it's like you don't waste roster spots in the NFL. For that man to still be on the field, though, man, that's the thing right there. Because I kind of agree with you, Cal. But that's what makes me think that it has to be something that slowed him down. Something hindered him to where he's not 100%. I think Christian Harrison right now is just still not 100%. I just think that.
I can't think that injury will be like 2 years running.
Nah.
I
And he's
can't
playing
think
special
that.
teams out there. He's running fine.
Yes, I can't think that injury is 2 years running, bro.
No.
Like we were talking about the beginning of last year and coming back at the end of the playoffs and playing a full game, and then the next game not playing at all, and
But you,
then the
but you
whole
remember
off
what Patton
season.
said. You remember what Patton said though, Killer. He when you almost in that somewhere in between of tearing your calf and not tearing it, and whatever that injury was, it was serious because y'all seen that they, the team, he was going to be the starting linebacker. That next year when he came back in, he hit that preseason for a couple of plays or whatever, and he strained and and that was the end of him.
That was last year.
That's what I'm saying. We seen what he did his first year. Then the next year when he came, well, that wasn't his first year,
The
but
the next year is this year, and you went and got EJ Speed, which EJ is a good rotational linebacker.
Yep.
Harris was on the cusp of being the guy.
Yeah.
Like, let me tell you something. The Texans have 4 linebackers. Neither one of these linebackers are going to get a vote for a Pro Bowl consideration.
No.
The Texans have 5 or 6 defensive tackles. They have no defensive tackles that's going to be in consideration of Pro Bowl votes.
Yep.
And we have one of the top defense with Seattle, the Rams, and somebody else I'm missing. I keep telling y'all, man, listen to me, mark this down, clip it. D'Amico does not have the guys that he wants that's going to be game breakers. The guys in the middle, the defensive tackles and the linebackers, D'Amico does not have them, but yet and still, he have guys that's on the edge and the whole entire secondary. Hey, you might think everything about Caserio, fire Caserio. No, Caserio, that secondary that Caserio has built is probably the best secondary with, the talent that's playing and also the talent that is not playing right now. So my thing is when D'Amico get that defensive tackle that's going to be able to, be a spark plug, a fire hydrant in the middle, and get that linebacker that's going to be a side to side linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
This defense can be better than what it is. Just watch.
Yeah.
Just watch, man. Just watch.
I believe it, man. So I want to do one more thing that I think we did it though. No, okay. Now I want to do this one thing that Brandon said, and then I'm gonna do the shout outs, y'all, and we out of here, man, because I got a session that's about to get ready to pull up. So
That's what's up.
Brandon, what you said, I'm trying to find it. Okay, he said I need a breakdown. He said, which free agent do the Texans regret letting leave the most in 25 years? And I think that's a good question, man. I got one right off the top of my head, the one that I hate the most, the one that hurt my feelings the most. I'm gonna say an AB. Both on the defense, and that's crazy. One is Bouye. I hate it when we let Bouye go, man. That hurt my soul, bro, because he went on to be so good over there in Jacksonville. And Glover Quinn. Those were my two. Those like that, there were other ones that left that bothered me, believe me, but those two right there, and I think it was because they left and they had success with other teams. So,
all right, let me ask you this. Okay, those are other regimes. What is the player that's a part of this regime that we let go that we feel like could have still been here with this regime? This is
That's a good question.
the Casario and D'Amico.
I haven't been jealous of a player yet. See, that's the thing. Nobody has made me be like, damn, he over there and he doing so good. It seemed like, I thought that was gonna be with the lineman that we took at 15, Kenyon Green.
Mhm.
Like, I was like, man, he gonna go over there to Philly, and that old line coach over there gonna get him to be what we always wanted him to be, right? And that I don't think that was, you know what I'm saying, that was gonna happen. So I don't know. That's a good question, Killer.
Please tell
What
me
you
that I
think,
can
Mike?
I guess
say
we gotta
Gardner
say
Johnson.
Tunsil. We gotta say Tunsil, right?
Yeah. What do you think, Mike? Let me ask Mike. Mike, what do you think?
The player I think that you're thinking of for this
I mean,
regime that they let go?
No,
yeah,
just
the
who you
person,
think.
the
Who do you think,
person,
Mike?
yeah, the player that we let go that
From
should
this
still be
regime?
here, yeah, on this regime.
Right now, the only one that really comes to mind that's actually playing pretty decently, which is going to be a big shock, is CJGJ up in Chicago, because we let him go and then he
That's a
bounced
good one.
around. He went to Baltimore, got released to Baltimore. Chicago picked him up, and now all of a sudden he's starting to fit in with the Chicago Bears. Oh yeah, Evie brought to Grenard there, but Daniil Hunter's playing better than Grenard. So
Yeah.
I don't think we missed Jonathan Grenard.
Yeah.
Blake
I,
Cashman was another one. I really can't think of any offhands, but the guy that
yeah,
I'll give you for me that we regretted releasing, and it's been a revolving door at the right guard position ever since we sit there and released him, is Brandon Brooks
Oh
when
yeah.
he's in
mhm,
Philadelphia.
yeah,
Oh
Because
yeah.
he
yeah.
That's for
played
the
at
whole
an elite
25
level,
years. Yeah, you're
and
right.
they never solved that right guard position since he left.
And he went to Philly and I'm talking about boosted they right guard, but they've been a
Yeah.
certain type of offensive line ever since. Like they just
Mhm.
replace. They just, when somebody goes down, they put somebody else in. But yeah, that's a good one, Mike. Brandon Brooks. I
Yeah.
hated that one too. I hated it.
Yeah. I don't think it's any player that has left with this regime that I'm like, I'm sad that he left. Now, if you told me that we could have signed Grenard for a cheaper price than Daniil, but then where you gonna spend that money at? I don't know. So I don't think there's another player that I could say, oh man, I hate that he left and he went somewhere else and he started to ball. So
But what about the whole 25-year history of the team?
I mean, it'd have to be Brandon Brooks, it
Yeah.
would have to be him because he became all pro.
Yep.
When you got an all pro interior lineman, you know,
This one I
but
Everybody
really,
else, they were past their prime once we released them. I mean, Andre Johnson, DeAndre Hopkins had like 1 or 2 good years once we traded him.
and I was
Arian
pro.
Foster was already, we ran the wheels off of him.
I
yeah,
was pro
Connor
O'Brien.
Barwin had maybe 1 or 2 good seasons up there in Philadelphia as well. D'Amico had at least a couple of good seasons up there before he tore his ACL. I mean, there's a number of players that we could go into, but Brandon Brooks stands out to me as a player because of how it destabilized the right guard position for years to come for
right.
the Texans
Yeah.
and the level that he achieved once he left.
And you ain't got nobody there. I think the closest that came was the few years we had Shaq Mason, and that was when we first got Shaq Mason,
The
and
first year,
he still wasn't nothing after, like, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? It after them
yeah.
years went by, he started to play like Chester Pitts. But
Shaq Mason is just like the thing that you got to realize with this Texans offensive line is when we watch it consistently, we're like, oh, Titus Howard is the best player on this offensive line. Well, go watch another offensive line, a better offensive line, and then come back and watch the Texans offensive line. And that's going to remind you of how bad this Texans offensive line truly is.
Yeah.
Now, it's gotten better this year fundamentally. Statistically, they're better. Mechanically, they're better. What we're seeing out there now is just when they go up against guys that take their lunches, they're just physically outmatched. They are at the ceiling of their physical capabilities. And the Texans, I've said this for years, ever since the Gary Kubiak era, they need to go get bigger on the interior. they need to get guys. That's the whole problem with us not being able to punch the ball in the end zone like D'Amico wants to, is you don't have the beef to pull the cart. You got to have the ox to pull the wagon.
Yep.
They're putting the wagon before the ox. They're going out, they're getting all the skills position players.
The cart before the horse.
But
yep, I totally
let me say this as a lineman. When I look at this offensive line and the way that they block, your only thing as a lineman is, especially on run block, like you have scheme and then you have the fundamentals.
Yep.
The Texans does not have a running back that when the linemen make their initial contact, that running back is hitting the hole very quick, that when the defensive tackles finally see him, it's, an arm tackle and the linebackers are going lateral to try to, get it.
Mm-hmm.
This line has been very good for what we have at running back. We have a Nick Chubb, and and Nitty can tell you, I've been a big Nick Chubb fan. And I was like, Nick Chubb still has something. Nick Chubb has a half a tank of gas. Woody Marks, he have a full tank of gas, but he don't have a front end alignment.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, yeah, I can hit the hole, but I really don't know where I'm going. And that's it. And you got Dore. If you had a Joe Mixon, the way that he was running the ball when he first came here, with this offensive line right now,
it'll be off the chain.
Oh my God. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. This offensive line, people would not be talking about this offensive line like, hey, yeah, they kind of like, maybe like, no, it would be like, damn, this offensive line is blocking their ass off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you, last year, Joe Mixon had a bad offensive line, and he would take the run and bounce it out real quick. And I'm like, Joe, the hole was there. And Joe, he didn't have confidence in the line. This line right here is blocking their ass off. We just don't have a running back that can hit the hole very quick.
Well, I disagree with you on that just a little bit here, because what Mark Subs have,
Jones gonna make him look good.
And Woody Marks run a 4.6 40. He does not hit the hole fast at all.
No, but he does.
Not better than Chubb, and that's what's crazy.
He does get through the holes. You watch.
Oh, he gets through the holes. No, he does.
Quickness. He doesn't have long speed. There's a difference. He can sit there. He could get skinny. He could get through holes. He could give you yards because he's able to play through contact. Woody is not. He's like a poor man's Joe Mixon. He doesn't have that extra gear that Joe Mixon has, and he doesn't have those instincts that Joe Mixon has.
Woody actually does this thing in between the tackles. That's really where he lives at.
Not
but
consistently.
When he does those outside runs, that's cool, but it's crazy. If you hear somebody say that Nick Chubb running style and Woody Marks running style is the same, they don't know ball. It's two different run styles, but they can look similar to the eye, but the way that Chubb kind of runs like Mixon, and this is where I'm gonna say where Killer, you was right at this. These type of running backs can actually make a bad offensive line right most of the time, just because of their vision. See, that's the word that we're missing out of this whole thing. It's vision. See, Woody, he has vision between those tackles, but if you notice when he breaks out in the open, he kind of looks like a fish out of water a little bit. It's almost like I didn't know I was going to get out in the open. And he forgets that because he's such a downhill runner that when he gets out in the open, he's almost looking to go down rather than to stay up, because he's so used to running in a crowd of people and bouncing off of everybody and stuff like that. Now you got Chubb and Mixon who can do the same thing, but they got a different skill set. For some reason, man, these dudes know this thing. It's called getting skinny, right? They know how to get skinny, bro. They know this way of just getting, like, it's hard to explain, but getting skinny is like these dudes see a crease. They don't need holes. They see creases, and they could just slip through that little crease and to daylight right there. And you have to have vision to do that. You have to know. Sometimes, right now, Woody is finding out that sometimes when he think a hole is open, Bob, he getting smacked because he's seeing that, hey, that wasn't what I thought what was there. Same thing with DP when he was here. His vision was off. He thought he was seeing things that wasn't there, and he was getting smacked in that backfield. What I loved about Chubb is, man, even on a play when the offensive line got their ass kicked, Chubb would get positive yards because he knew how to work them creases. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Real quick.
To see Chubb, Josh Jacob, and Chubb, Josh Jacob, and Chubb, Josh, and the running back for the Texans, the one that's hurt.
Shout out OG Texans.
Yeah, who's the running back that's hurt with the Texans right now? Y'all know I'm talking about.
Chubb is hurt right now.
No, I'm talking Mixon. Those three backs are pretty much the same. They are guys that's average 4.5, 4.75 yards a carry. They lean forward. Mm-hmm. They can take contact, and that they're going to get, plus yards. Like even when the hole is not there, they're going to get it.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between, and that's what I was saying about like when people saying that, and this was me and, respectfully, I was, talking to Nitty, and I was like, Nitty was like, hey man, we got to get, we got to get the young cat off in there. We got to get him, running early. And I was like, no, you got to get Chubb to start the game and let Woody finish the game.
Mm-hmm.
Woody is a good compliment to Chubb.
Exactly. Yes, it is, because when they gave Woody the ball, it was one game. Woody had 14 carries for 29 yards. And then the second half, he just took off. And I was like, okay, so we need somebody to start for him, and he can be a finisher.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. And another thing with Woody is throw him the ball out of the backfield. I don't give a damn if you got to throw it to him 6, 8, 10 times. Throw it to, like the first touchdown that we had, I was just watching the game earlier. Woody was like, he was in pass protection and just rolled out of the backfield, and CJ kind of rolled to the right and just dumped it, and Woody just walked into the end zone. Yep. That's Woody's. That's his forte. Like, get him that, bro.
Yeah, I believe that is the true what they call formula for Woody's success, especially this late in the year. And I totally agree with what you said, Cal, because like I said, me thinking that, this is from the highlights that I seen in USC, I was like, man, this needs to be Woody's team. He need to take over. But you're right. Certain players come into this league and they are what you call complementary backs. And I'm going to say this, and then we're going to get up out of here, y'all. When you look at what the Patriots, and I know, Doc, you hate to hear this right now, but when you look at the root of our offense and what the Patriots used to do, and when you look at the Patriots running backs, they never really just had like this one like dominant running back. I think the last time they had that was with Corey Dillon or something like that.
No, after Corey Dillon, they had LeGarrette Blount.
You're right, and that was the last
Blount
time
was only the runner,
like a
and they would supplement them with receivers.
Next thing you know, they started to have these smaller, like
White, and
catch passes. They catch passes and they run. And
they had this one running back from LSU, man. Was it
Danny Woodhead?
No. They had a running back from LSU. I can't think of his name right now. This dude, Falk. Was it Falk?
Kevin Falk?
Oh, yeah,
Kevin Falk.
But see, Kevin Falk was never they starting running back.
No, he was a guy that they could throw it to him out of the backfield.
He was their third down back.
Yes.
When I say he was good, yeah, he from
Yes.
Karen Crow. Shout out Karen Crow, man, and my dog Jay Young. But man, I'm gonna give a hold on, let me bring the music up right quick. I want to give a shout out to all everybody that's in our bull ring right now.
The bull ring. Shout them out.
This time all the time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, man. Let's go up into the top. We already know that boy Dorsey is in the building, man. He was one of the first to compliment my bad, y'all. That was super loud. Okay, we got Eve in the building. Appreciate you.
My girl. What's up, Eve?
Hey, we got
shout out to Eve.
Man. Y'all know Brandon, man.
Brandon Hallam.
Brandon like family, man. Hey, shout out Big DQ in the building, man. Appreciate you, my guy. We got Killer Cal. He was over here in the bull ring
for sure
on the show. But Texas Tangents, man. Appreciate you. Let's see, man. I know T. Jones was up here, man. Appreciate T. Jones said her score prediction is 30-17 tomorrow. We had AD in the building, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, my guy, man. Let's make sure we don't forget nobody, man. Let's make sure I think we are down. Oh, yeah, OG Texas, man. Came in right at the end, man. We appreciate you, my guy.
We got Dorsey Spencer.
Oh, yeah, I shouted him out first.
Okay. All right.
So we good, man. Like I say, man, we doing this now every Wednesday and Saturday at 7 o'clock. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. The game is gonna be fun tomorrow. Y'all make sure. I know that this is like nobody does this, but I'm just gonna say it. Hey, it's not and I don't know if the city. I think the Texans on the cool. I'm gonna say this real quick. Y'all need to figure out some kind of way to incorporate like tailgating inside of the stadium some kind of way. Maybe the barbecue smoke to add some kind of nostalgia to the game. But y'all need to do something, maybe like what Dallas got, to where the fans can come in and we'll already be in and ready. Because it's a Houston thing. See, a lot of people, and if you listening to this show and you from another fan base, don't think that the Houston fan base don't love our team. We love our team, but y'all don't understand something that we love just as much, and that is tailgating. Tailgating is a big thing about the games. And people will sit out there and tailgate until like the first quarter, to be honest with you. And they'll come in, you got a lot of stuff they got to be put up and all kind of stuff like that. So I just don't, I know the Texans is always saying the fans need to get in, but y'all don't understand how serious that tailgating is. But hey, around that second quarter, man, it be turned up just like it should be. But y'all make sure y'all do yourself a favor, man, and support the team. Make sure y'all in there being loud tomorrow. Going down. Get your brisket sandwich, man, on Pat. And hey, y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back Wednesday to tell y'all how the Texans beat the hell out of the Arizona Cardinals.
What's your prediction, man? What you got? What you got?
Me,
I'm gonna go with T. Jones, man. 30-17.
30-17. Mike, what you got, Mike?
Man, besides the grilled Yardbird that we're gonna have tomorrow, it's gonna be like 28-10.
Okay.
Garbage time touchdown for him.
Man, I'm finna go wild in an MS.
You going goose egg? Come on, Cal.
45-13.
Okay.
45-13.
It's gonna be a blowout, man. Hey. Y'all make sure y'all check that game out and make sure y'all check us out Wednesday when we come back.
I like it. Well done.
Mellow Mike, we appreciate you, my guy, for
sure.
Always, man. You already know.
Mellow Mike, thank you for coming in, man. You always welcome. You part of the team.
The show, man.
Yes. You and the keys rattling Doctor.
Yep,
doctors always, doctors always
say 41-9, man. So hey, we all on blowout energy. DQ say 31-10. Man, we're gonna tune back in, man, if we all close, man. How close we actually got to these scores. But man, hey, I gotta get up out of here, man. It's much love from us to y'all, man. Texas on 3, man. Y'all know how we do, man. Let me get our hold on. There we go, right there. Y'all know, man, we up out of here and we'll see y'all Wednesday, man. So Texas on 3.
Texas on 3. 1, 2, 3.